Okay. Evening, everyone. Thanks for hanging in there, whoever was taking over the last few days. Chazak Baruch. Tito Jimmy, thank you. Early mincha, sometimes it's not easy to get here. And I got a lot of after-school stuff, so when I can make it, I'm here. Okay. So, continue the laws of Lashon Hara. What's the poppy for? You live in Canada, no? You live in Canada, don't you? Remembrance Day? On Monday, yeah? Monday. You build the sukkah 30 days before, you start studying the laws. You still have deals.
Maybe I thought it was a Trump deal.
No. It keeps on falling off. That's the truth. Yeah. Okay. So, continue the laws of Lashon Hara. Vedama demash yesh omrim demutar lesaper Lashon Hara al baalei machloket. Some people, well, there is a license to speak Lashon Hara about those who are baal machloket, quarrelsome people that love to argue and fight. That only applies if your words expose to the public the extent of what these arguers are deceiving the public based on their discussion. And then through your words, the public will realize that what they're saying are unjustified. And through that, the dispute's going to end. Going to end the dispute. So there's a couple scenarios over here. Shimon's son is rejected from a high school. Disappointed and angry, Shimon starts quarreling with the school board and tries to bring other rejected applicants into the fray, telling them that the school accepts students only from rich families who are willing to make large contributions to the new Bet Midrash or wing. Reuven tries to calm the situation by telling people, don't listen to Shimon, he's always angry. Although he is speaking negatively about Shimon, this is permitted in order to curtail the dispute and prevent further Lashon Hara, provided that all the conditions that the Chafetz Chaim is going to list soon are followed. Another scenario, Leah's brother Chaim gets married and goes to his in-laws almost every Shabbat, while rarely going to his own parents. Oversensitive Leah considers this an insult to her mother. So she texts her complaint to her new sister-in-law, Chaim's wife. Leah's older sister, Bela, calls her sister-in-law and tells her, don't take Leah's text seriously, explaining that Leah is always stirring up machloket. As long as Bela knows this fact firsthand and sees no other way to diffuse the situation, she is permitted to speak negatively about Leah with the intent of quelling the dispute. Okay, so those are a couple of scenarios. So again, if it's to quell the dispute and therefore it's justified, it's fine. If there's no possibility through your words that you're going to stop the argument, shum en chiluk badavar, it makes no difference whatsoever, meaning it's asur. Gam tzarich le'elu pratim shavaer, and now, not only that, you also need the following conditions. Number one, echad, shadvarim she'al yadan huskam bedato shehem ba'alei machloket, the information which the speaker concludes that these people are ba'alei machloket, yeda me'atzmo, is known to him firsthand. Velo yismoch bazel shemiya me'acherim. He doesn't rely from what he heard from other people to make this determination. Im lo shenitpareh lo shu emet, unless he personally verifies that it's factual. So, if you're going to speak about a ba'al machloket, you have to know that they are really ba'alei machloket firsthand. Bet tzarich shechavena to'elet. Then also the person who's speaking needs, when he's talking, it must be for a purpose, a constructive purpose. Okay, which we said before, like stopping the argument. Velo mitzad sin'ah. And you can't do it if you're motivated by animosity towards a person. Gimel, number 3. Im be'efsharuto le'ashkit ha'meriva be'ofen acher. If the speaker is able to stop the argument in a different manner, shelo yitzarech ledaber alehem, without having to speak against the arguers. Kegon, for example, he rebukes them. In that case, you wouldn't be allowed to say Lashon Hara. However, if he's afraid to rebuke them, some people just have a certain way that you don't like rebuking them because you don't know how they're going to react. Lest when the Baalei Machloket discover that he's on their side, they're going to ruin his plan. And now he would have no way to rectify the situation. In that situation, he could go and speak about them. These situations, you really need a lot of deliberation. And not jump to conclusions. Label one of the two sides Baalei Machloket, and the other side is the victim. Rather, contemplate it through a Torah lens perspective. Mihem Baalei Machloket, who really are the Baalei Machloket, those that are starting the argument and inciting the argument. In this situation, if you don't know really who are the perpetrators and who are the ones instigating, then it is best to just be shev ve'al ta'aseh, remain passive, don't take any action, and don't put yourself in a situation where you might be speaking Lashon Hara. You should also know, da'afilu levazot ulcharep et hametim gam ken asur. You're also not allowed to disparage those who have passed away. V'katvu aposkim, and the rabbis write, Yesh takana v'cherem kadmonim, there is a long-standing statute and cherem, a ban, shelo leotzi la'az v'shem ra al hametim, against slandering or spreading false rumors about someone who has died.
Is that only Jews?
Everything here is only Jews. Okay. This whole sefer is only Jews.
Are you talking about Pakistan?
V'chol ze afilu imamet ha'ma'aretz. And this applies even if the deceased was an ignorant Jew. V'kol sheken imu tamid chacham, all the more so if he's a Torah scholar. Bevadaya mevazeh oto avon pliliu. If someone debases a Torah scholar, he is committing a grave sin. V'chayav nidui al zeh, and he's subject to be ostracized. Kemo shimsak b'yorei de'ah b'siman reish mem gimel siv zayin, as per the Shulchan Aruch writes. Ve'isur shel mevazeh tamid chacham, the prohibition of debasing a Torah scholar, who afilu imevazeh oto be'atzmo, even if he does so on a personal level. The kol sheken shasu levazot divrei Torato, certainly it's forbidden to denigrate his Torah teachings. You know, there's a halacha that says that, he doesn't bring this down, but it just reminded me of it, that a person, when he goes to the cemetery, he should not go to the cemetery with his talit or with his tzitzit hanging out. Okay? And the reason why that is the case is because walking the cemetery tzitzit hanging out is making fun, poking fun of the metim, because you are basically saying, look, I can still perform a mitzvah, okay, and you can't, okay, and that even though they're not even alive, okay, but the chachamim were so meticulous with the kavod of the metim that don't even show them a mitzvah that you're doing by sticking out your tzitzit. Make sure that it's tucked in. Now many Sfaradim tucked in their tzitzit anyways, but Ashkenazim, who a lot of them have their tzitzit out, will have to make sure that their tzitzit is tucked in when they go into a cemetery. So lo kol sheken, certainly when someone has passed away, not to treat him with kavod. Why someone would want to talk bad about an individual after he passed away is beyond me, right? Like, at the funeral, eulogies, how far we try to talk everything good about that person, and then afterwards you just forget. So certainly a person will be transgressing Lashon Hara by slandering the deceased.
You said that,
Sorry?
You said that it was for only if it was a lie against the dead. Are you saying that if it's a truth, it's okay?
Slandering or false rumors? Yes. Well, again, it would also have to fall into the category. If the person was a guy that lost his business in life, for you to say that so and so lost his business in life after he died, that's not Lashon Hara. I don't know why you would bring it up, but okay. Lashon Hara is truth. Nachon. Yeah. So his wording here, it's brought down in the Pirush of the Mordechai and the Baba Kama, that the ban applies to slandering and false rumors. The note here says, if one violates his ban, he must fast, repent, and pay any monetary fine imposed upon him by Beddin. And additionally, if the subject is buried nearby, he should visit the grave and beg for forgiveness. The ban applies to someone who spreads false rumors, that's Mosi Shemra, about the dead. Some maintain that it also applies to someone who speaks Lashon Hara, true but disparaging words, about the deceased, and he brings a couple of Svarim that say it also applies to Lashon Hara. So right now it seems that according to the strict letter of the law, it's only lies, false rumors, but there are those that say even if it's true. Okay, we'll stop here and we'll continue B'ezrat Hashem next.